Hi, my name is Bill Robinson out of Southwest Florida. I'm a professional networker. I specialize in binary compensation plans. And if you're brand new, you're probably going to want to talk to your upline because this is going to be advanced strategies. This is what I call a napkin presentation. This is not about any fame or anything like that. It's just getting right down to some strategies. So with that, I'd like to kind of show you a little bit of a structure. Let's just focus on these top three right here for now. Okay, I want to drill down on it a little bit closer. Okay, right there. This M would represent your sort of first position. We'll call it a master position, not to be confused with master distributorship. You have with any binary a left and a right side. All right. In this particular strategy, I'm showing, which many companies do allow, where you would actually come in with three positions. So you'd have your first position, and then you'd have a position on your left, we'll call it number one, and a position on your right, we'll call that number two. Okay, now the key here is I'm going to show you some things that really work fantastic, and I'm going to show you some mistakes that people make. Okay, let's just go through this a little bit. So most binaries, you need to sponsor somebody on your left and somebody on your right. But in this case, your first position, which is, we'll call it another franchise, is the first person on the left, which is you own it, and then your second one on the right. So you're now qualified, your master position. The next thing we want to do is we want to sponsor a real person, okay, and there you go right there. So on your left side up here, you've got one person right here. On your right side, we have another person over here. Notice we're on the outside right, if it's the right side. We're on the outside left, if it's the left side. So now what we're going to do is we're going to create a power leg by building this organization down here a little bit. Okay, we'll try and focus in a bit if we can. Okay, so as you can see, the next person we'll place on the outside left right here. Okay, and the next person maybe we'll place right over here on the outside left. Well, what's starting to happen is we're starting to motivate this person here. They're seeing activity, and now they crack open an inside, and they start to build because they have a left and a right as well, and they're starting to build. Same thing's happening here. You sponsor another person down maybe at the very bottom. Now you notice I've got arrows here. Okay, see these arrows that you see over here? These arrows, what that's simulating is that it's gone to kingdom come. In fact, I'm showing you that you have 400 people, okay, in your left organization. 400 people on your left. Now, let's go over to your right. You're not making a lot of money because you need to get some activity on your left and right. You haven't made any money at all to speak of with, you've made no money with your franchise number one. You've made no money with your franchise number two. Why? Because there's nobody on the right here, and on this one there's nobody on the left. But your master position has made a little bit of money because why? You've got some things happening over here. But let's take a look. What happens often is people will say, okay, well, here's my number two position. I'm going to put a person right here. Great. Okay. And now I'm going to put a person over here. That way, number two is making money and my master position is making money. Big, big mistake. What you want to do is you've already got 400 people over here. You're now going to create a power leg over here by building on the outside. It allows you to leverage people in. Let's just start up here. There's your first person. You've got another person here. You're like, listen, I've got a couple of people thinking of doing this. If you want to get in now, great. I can put them underneath you. That person goes right underneath them. Now you've got another person coming in. Where are you going to put them? Down at the very bottom over here. Guess what? This person here will say, hypothetically, is a really good networker. Somebody that's really excited. By you placing them down at the bottom of the outside right, you have helped this person, this person, this person, this person. It's gone through your business, and this center is starting to cycle regularly. It's starting to get strong. And the beauty of most binaries is one position can pay huge money. There's some programs out there that will pay up to $15,000 per day. This baby can get spinning, they call it. Huge. Now, a mistake that happens is when you open up this leg. Let me show you what I mean. So you're making money up here, okay, because it's qualified. You've sponsored yourself there and yourself there. Well, now you've got another monster you want to bring in. Great. The greed factor kicks in and you say, well, obviously I'm going to making money with two centers is better than making money with one. So I'm going to put my next person here. Who did you help? Well, you helped yourself, and you helped yourself here. Great. And now this person's going to get going, you hope, and that's great. Well, what about if you would have taken that person and put it at the bottom down here, at the very bottom down here, that one person? This is called maximizing your efforts. It's called motivating the most amount of people with the fewest. I have built organizations in the hundreds of thousands only sponsoring 11 and 12 people. Because you sponsor that person and you put them underneath here, right here. Here we go. And you put that person right here. Well, I'm not drawing too well. Well, that person right here is, you're working with this person. You lock arms with that person and you help them build an organization. You help them build a huge organization, and their left and their right side, you're working maybe 50 levels deep, it could be, is all going through helping all these people. Now, guess what happens? Has this person made money? No. Has this person made money? No. Has this person made money? No. But now they're seeing activity. You're calling them saying, have you looked on the computer? Have you seen what's happening? And all of a sudden, they crack this one open, and they start building their left side. Not their rights, not here, and they start building their outside left, and they create another power leg down here, the same scenario. They've got a monster they want to bring in at the bottom of this person right here, and they lock arms, and they work with this person, and they help them, and that's going up all the way through, helping all these people. But all that volume from there, from here, is going up through here, and through this second center, to your master. You're now making solid money. Now there comes a time when you're going to back up and you're going to look at your entire organization and you're going to say, okay, well, let's see. We've got 400 people over here, 400, and over here we've got 150. It's starting to get going. Well, now you've stabilized your organization up here, okay, your master position. You take the weaker side and now you start to build the weaker side. Not both, just here. And now you focus 100%. Now you can say to people, look, I'm building the outside of this organization 100%. Here's what happens. The beautiful thing is your number 2 franchise, distributorship, whatever you want, is already 50% built. It starts to cycle almost immediately. And you're focusing on the outside of this, driving that outside leg. Every single person, outside leg at the bottom, helping them. And then once this center starts to stabilize, then you come over here. Now, some companies will allow you to have 7 or even 11. Quite frankly, okay, that's fine. But when I've seen people that will come in with a 3-pack or a 7-pack, let's just use 3, and they'll open up all 4 legs. They'll put a person here, a person here, a person here, and a person here, and go, baby, go, I'm going to get rich. And you know what? It just absolutely does not duplicate, and you end up with a mess. Wouldn't you rather have the stability of this one center that you don't have to worry about it stalling out, and they can stall, and you just drive that baby deep until it is absolutely smoking? And all along, you're not wasting your time because you've been building half of this business and half of this business. You open this one up, boom, double pay. And then when it's time, you open this one up, double pay. And that is the way to go. That is something that I think every leader should teach. And it is how I have made huge money and built hundreds of thousands of people in organizations and taught it all around the world, in fact. So I hope that you get something out of this napkin presentation. Bill Robinson, Southwest Florida. Listen, have a great 2013. Cheers.